Hello, my name is Amy. I wanted to thank you, Mitchell, for coming in today to discuss the open position that we have for a floor nurse. So let's get started. Could you tell me a little bit about yourself and your education?
Sure. Feel free to call me Mitch. As far as my educational background, I graduated top of my class from Edison State. I passed my NCLEX exam in 75 questions. During my actual clinicals, I had the best preceptors that allowed me to have a great amount of exposure on multitude of different types of cases and gave me a great deal of hands-on training.
I see that you are currently unemployed. Can you go into some detail around that?
Sure. As you may know, many people were affected by the pandemic. My position was eliminated due to cost cutting from the company that I was employed from. I was very fortunate that I had the opportunity to kind of take some time and reevaluate and find out what I'm really passionate about for the next chapter of my life.
All right, when looking at my pool of candidates for this role, what makes you unique and stand out for the position?
I believe I have a couple of those. I worked very closely with the company that I was with previously, which is a large health insurance company. I worked very closely with the clinical teams to ensure that they had what they needed to do their job successfully. Second, I know what it feels like to have great customer service. And that is when we give the best care possible and that we've made our patients feel like they've been heard and cared for. In a world where people have a multitude of choices for care in hospitals, we want to make sure that they choose us.
As I'm sure that you know, nursing is a stressful job. How do you cope with the stress and pressures of the job day in and day out?
This is one of the most important routines that I've established early in my career, and that's that decompression exercises. It can range from listening to loud music, going outside, taking a walk, or just spending some alone time. It's just make sure that you're ready for whatever's coming next.
Can you describe what a typical work week would look like to you?
Sure. I would love to be able to say I could just walk in and work 3 12-hour shifts, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But again, I know that's not realistic. You got to pay your dues. So I'm not really picky about that, but I would love to be on a three 12-hour shifts.
Okay. And what does success look like in this role?
Well, to put it simply, it's our patients to heal and to be able to discharge them in better health than when they came in. Seeing patients hit those milestones really are critical, and knowing that we've done that together.
And what does great customer service look like in the nursing field?
Today, more than ever, patients have so many choices for care. So we want to make sure that, one, they feel heard. Two, that we work together hand in hand to make sure that that is something that we deliver and they feel like we are giving them the best experience that they possibly can. We want to make sure that we meet and establish goals that have been determined by themselves, the doctor, as well as the nursing staff.
And what is more important, being liked or being respected?
This is a really good question. If I had to choose, I think I would go with being respected. Because if you are respected, I believe that you will earn people to like you based on your credibility.
And if you could redo the last 10 years, what would you do differently?
Well, I don't know that I would do a great deal. I've had a very distinguished career. And I think one of the things that I may change would be to move into this direction of doing nursing sooner. The pandemic obviously gave me the push that I needed. I had become very complacent and was very comfortable in my current role. And this gave me the nudge that I needed. So I think that would be the only thing that I would change.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.